first up here, more than 40 years have passed since these twin teenage girls vanished from the Pompano Beach area. But this week brought some hope for their family that they may finally have some answers after all these years. A car found at the bottom of a canal in Pinellas County matches the description of a vehicle connected to this cold case. Now, Fox 13's Aaron Mesmer, he covered that discovery a couple of days ago. And Aaron, you followed up and you actually tracked down this family that's still, these girls, their mom is still alive. This has to be incredible news to them that we may have a clue now that could provide some closure.
Chris, that is absolutely what this family is hoping for. And they have been through 4 decades of heartache and grief, just praying for information and answers. This is how Patty and Peggy McDaniel will always look in the minds of their loved ones.
Oh, they were very, very beautiful girls.
You know, I still see the girls as 17-year-old girls, even though it's been 44 years.
That's how much time has passed since the twin 17-year-old girls disappeared.
I don't think a day has gone by that we have not thought about them.
In 1979, Patty and Peggy lived in Live Oak, Florida with their dad. The rest of their family lived up north. And it wasn't long before the twins were in trouble.
The girls were actually being groomed for human trafficking there in Live Oak.
By 2 men they had met there, according to their mother and sister, Joyce Rivituso and Paula McDaniel Hovely. They say the girls were taken to Pompano Beach, and in September of that year, before Joyce could rescue Patty and Peggy,
It's like they just disappeared off the face of the earth.
her daughters had vanished.
I was torn. I was hysterical a lot of times.
The 2 men that the girls disappeared with, they told the police that they saw the girls last leaving in a white Chevy Vega with hippie-looking dudes.
Fast forward more than 4 decades, a private sonar company that searches bodies of water for missing persons and vehicles spotted a car at the bottom of Lake Tarpon Canal in Oldsmar.
The vehicle was in such horrible condition.
And crews could only retrieve 2 tires and some pieces of the car from the water. But that was enough to determine it's a 1970s-era Chevy Vega.
And if this car is the link for us putting this to rest, you know, we're ready for that.
We're told there were no signs of any remains in the submerged car, and the Broward County Sheriff's Office says there's no indication so far that it's connected to the case. Still, this family is resilient.
I came to the conclusion a long time ago the children were not any longer alive, but that did not stop me from still looking and trying to find them.
Deep down, we do want closure in this case. We want to know what happened to the girls, because living without knowing is the worst part.
Yeah, the Broward County Sheriff's Office still considers this an open investigation. They're asking anybody with any kind of information to contact them. They're even hoping this kind of discovery, even if it isn't connected to this case, maybe brings them some information, brings some more attention back to this case, and maybe helps this family find some answers.
Right. Aaron, the 2 men that the family mentioned there that had apparently groomed these girls for human trafficking, do investigators know what happened to those men? Did they ever find them?
Well, according to the family, one of them has passed away, and the other one is still out there, has been in and out of jail, not for human trafficking, but for other various crimes. Whether they think they are connected to this case, only detectives know that. You know, like I said, it's an open investigation at this point.
Such a long time for them to wait. So hopefully, if not this case, perhaps soon answers and closure can finally come for this family.
Absolutely.
Aaron, thank you.